Hello, Secret. My name's Chris Wilson, and welcome to Tutorial 5. In this tutorial, we will write and deploy your first secret contract. Let's start by navigating to datahub.figment.io, scrolling all the way down to the bottom and clicking Start on the last tutorial. At some point, while building on Secret Network, you will want to create secret contracts in order to unlock the full power of Secret Network. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a simple contract using Rust, compile it to WASM binary, and deploy it to the secret network using a DataHub node. Make sure you've completed the previous tutorials before continuing this one. Let's just jump right into it. Before we can start working on the contract code itself, we need to install the necessary tooling to support compilation of Rust codebase into WASM. In the terminal, let's run the following command. So here we go. Let's install Rust. Hit enter. All right, so you've got Rust installed now, and it should look like this after it's done. All right, now we can go to the next part where we will Rust up default stable, switch that to that. Let's go in here, run that right here, enter. There we go. To the next one now. There we go. Excellent. All right. And then this one. And this is all telling our Rust what to do. And now we're going to want that if you're on WSL, that is the sudo apt install build-essential. And it is important for this next step. There we go. Next, we will install the cargo generate. All right, we got that down. That should do it. We can move on to the development part. The purpose of this tutorial is to keep things simple and straightforward. So we'll be implementing a contract with only two functions that write and read data from the blockchain store. To create the smart contract, you'll generate the initial project, compile the smart contract, run unit tests, optimize the WASM contract bytecode to prepare for deployment, deploy the smart contract to your local secret network, and insatiate it with contract parameters. We can start by generating the smart contract project by running this code in our terminal. As we can see, that added my simple counter up there. The Git project above is a WASM smart contract template that implements a simple counter. The contract is created with a parameter for the initial count and allows subsequent incrementing. Once you cargo generate the project from GitHub and moving into the new directory, you will require to recreate the .env file. Change directory to the project you created and view the structure and files that were created. So this generate cargo here has created a directory inside of our project. We also want to add our env file into that directory. So we can do that by going here to our env file, and we can copy that, click on My Simple Counter, and paste the env file in there. Now we'll change the directory to the project we created and view the structure and files that were created by running this code in our terminal now. And as we can see, they have now joined. The generate creates a directory with the project name and has this structure. The contract implementation is in src/contracts.rs, while src/msg.rs contains the messages that are supported by init message for initializing the contract, query message reading contract state, and handle message for uploading contract state. Now we can use the following command to compile our WASM file. All right. So now we've compiled the smart contract, which produces the WASM contract file. Before deploying or storing the contract on the testnet, we'll want to run the secret contract optimizer. We can do that by copy pasting this into our terminal. There we go. Yay, there's our WASM file. This will output an optimized build file, contract.wasm.gz, ready to be stored on the secret network. While secret CLI supports uploading the compressed file, we'll be using secret.js, which expects WASM. So let's unpack optimized contract.wasm by running this in our terminal. You should be able to find a newly created contract.wasm in the current directory. There it is. Excellent. Great job. You've successfully compiled your first contract into a WebAssembly binary and are ready to deploy it to the secret network using DataHub. Contract deployment on the network typically means that a compiled contract code, a WASM binary, gets broadcasted to the network as part of a transaction with a special action. We have previously covered the creation of a simple transaction, like transaction send, so creating a contract deployment is not much different. We'll start by creating a new file, deploy.js, and we're going to put that, and we'll put that under My Simple Counter. You can do that by clicking on the header, clicking Add File, deploy.js, and then inside of there, we can go ahead and add this code. And hit save. Again, we start by importing secret.js and the .env, configure fees and load up our wallet from env, initialize the client in the deploy.js file under the comment 1, initialize client. Let's add the following code. So we have the initialize client bit. Let's add that in there and let's hit save. And then let's go get the part for number 2, where that we'll upload the contract WASM. or WASM. Now we're going to create the instance of the counter contract. We can do so by adding this code under number 3, making sure we're saving after each one. First, we got the code ID from the upload receipt, and then define the int message with a starting count, and finally instantiated the contract. Under the comment 4, we can add the following snippet to query the current account. And for the incremental counter, we can go ahead and add this code under number 5. And save. We defined the handle message to increment the counter, then executed the contract. Finally, we queried the updated state. Let's run the code node-deploy.js, and we should see something like this. Excellent. So we can copy the transaction hash, go to the Explorer, and we'll take a look at that. And then our transaction hash. And there it is. All right, so let's go on back over to DataHub, down to number 5, click Verify. Congratulations! You have successfully created, deployed, and interacted with your smart contract on the secret network testnet using DataHub. While we have only covered a very small area of contract development, you are more than welcome to continue exploration and experiments on your own. Feel free to check out the Secret Network developer site for more examples and tutorials. And as always, if you had any difficulties with this tutorial or simply want to discuss Secret and DataHub tech with us, you can join our Discord in the link down below. I look forward to seeing you there, and until next time, happy coding.